This child has to be equipped, brought up in an amazing way to be able to give this answer. فَلَمَّا أَسْلَمَا, when both of them submitted, Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail alayhi salam, وَتَلَّهُ لِلْجَبِينِ, and Ibrahim alayhi salam places him forehead to the ground and places the knife. It's not able to cut. وَنَادَيْنَاهُ أَيَّا إِبْرَاهِيمُ قَدْ صَدَّقْتَ الرُّؤْيَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we called Ibrahim alayhi salam that your dream has become the truth. Basically, good job. You've passed. You've passed the test. You gave preference to my love over your son. You have passed the test. Then, look at the way Ibrahim alayhi salam is teaching Ismail alayhi salam. He grows older, is in his teenage. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commands the building of the Kaaba. وَإِذْ يَرْفَعُ إِبْرَاهِيمُ الْقَوَاعِدَ مِنَ الْبَيْتِ وَإِسْمَاعِيلُ. When Ibrahim alayhi salam, Ismail alayhi salam are building the Kaaba, they are both saying, رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. They are building the house of Allah, yet they are asking Allah, oh Allah, please accept this from us. Please accept this from us. The humility, the connection with Allah. My dear respected brothers and sisters, before I end off, after hearing this, what is the solution now? What is the solution for our children, for our youth? They're involved in their games, in their movies, in their shows, on their phones, 24/7. What is the solution for this? More than our words can make a difference. The words of Allah and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam will have a very great impact on the lives of our family members and our children. We have to remember, Allah has made us parents responsible for these children. قُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَهْلِكُمْ نَارًا. Protect yourselves from the fire of Jahannam and your family members. What is number one solution? Get involved with the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the lives of the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because this is the yardstick of perfection in the eyes of Allah. لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. In the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there is the greatest example. And the lives of Rasul Sahaba radiyallahu anhum. وَالسَّابِقُونَ الْأَوَّلُونَ مِنَ الْمُهَاجِرِينَ وَالْأَنصَارِ وَالَّذِينَ تَبَعُوهُمْ بِإِحْسَانٍ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمْ وَرَضُوا عَنْهُ. Many of us hear time and again, the Sahaba have been given a certificate. Each and every single one of them have been given a certificate. رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمْ وَرَضُوا عَنْهُ. Allah is pleased with them, they are pleased with Allah. There is no greater certificate or diploma that exists on the face of this earth. If Allah is pleased with you, you have nothing to worry about. You are good to go. Allah did not close the doors for the certificate. It's in the 11th juz of the Quran. وَالسَّابِقُونَ الْأَوَّلُونَ مِنَ الْمُهَاجِرِينَ وَالْأَنصَارِ. The very first migrants and the very first helpers among the Sahaba radiyallahu anhum. And whoever follows them correctly, whoever follows them in the right manner, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be pleased with them, and they will also be pleased with Allah. The certificate is open for each and every one of us. It is up to us if we want to follow their path or the path of whom we think will bring us success. So, number one, get involved with the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and get our children involved with his life as well. And a very easy solution to this is we have a book of seerah, or we have a book of hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Riyadh al-Salihin, for example. Imam Nabawiah rahimahullah wrote that book for the day-to-day Muslim, for his day-to-day necessities. Or any other authentic book of hadith or the seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And every night before we go to sleep, like Disney and all those other bedtime stories that exist, let us make this the bedtime stories for our children. Gather the family members, read one hadith. It might take 3 minutes, but it might change the life of that child. That's solution number one. Solution number two, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us that in Toronto, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us a great amount of teachers of deen, knowledgeable scholars who can teach the Quran, and your child will be reading the Quran, and even an Arab won't be able to differentiate his recitation from an Arab recitation. Let them excel in their studies, secular studies, as well as Islamic studies. That is one of the biggest problems now. Secular studies, parents are encouraging him and they're always speaking to him about it, and he himself is always involved in his secular studies. When it comes to his deen, you ask him, who are the 4 khulafa? Who are the 4 leaders of the believers after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? And he might tell you Abu Bakr, he might tell you Ali, and that's it. He won't even know all 4 in order. This is happening. It's a reality. I teach children as well. Send them to these scholars, send them to these madaris, to the masajid. Let them get educated in the matters of deen as well. And solution number 3. Parents have to become a role model themselves. I've got this complaint from children, from youngsters, youth. They come to me and they tell me, my father, he's so hard on me. He tells me to pray, but he's never prayed. He tells me to wake up for Fajr and he's snoring away. This is straight up hypocrisy. We ourselves have to become role models. We bring the deen in our own lives. We perform our salah in the masjid. We give our zakah. We learn the deen of Allah. He sees us with a book of Islam instead of newspaper, or instead of watching news all the time. I'm not saying watching news is wrong. It's important. But if he sees us with a book on Islam, children are very inquisitive. They're very curious. They like stories. They like to know more things, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept them very innocent. Not much is in there yet. Unless they're watching all those movies and playing all those Call of Duties. So these are the few ways we can educate our children, and the truth is, educate ourselves as well in the meantime. And we will see the bliss and the happiness and the enjoyment that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us in our home. Depression, anxiety, fear, all these things have become so common. The brother doesn't speak to a brother, father doesn't speak to the daughter. It becomes so common. Islam doesn't even allow such a thing. But if this environment comes into the home, the shayateen and the evil will leave the home, and the mercy of Allah will enter this home. في بيوت أذن الله أن ترفع ويذكر فيها اسمه يسبح له فيها بالغدو والآصال. Allah praises these houses in the Holy Quran, in which the name of Allah is taken. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to hear what was mentioned and to act upon it as well. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises glad tidings in the Quran for those that listen. الَّذِينَ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقَوْلِ فَيَتَّبِعُونَ أَحْسَنَ. Not they listen, they go home, it came into one ear and out the other. فَيَتَّبِعُونَ أَحْسَنَ. And they follow the best of it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability as well to act upon what has been mentioned. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh Hamza, for that wonderful